Hello and welcome. Today we are back at the magical forest at Legoland Windsor for all of the different bits and pieces that I missed because it was a little bit rushed last time I came, and it turned into a bit of a nightmare on this one with me absolutely messing up the QR code system. You'll see what I mean when we get there. It was a bit of a schoolboy error, but it is what it is. So it was a good bit of fun. So as we go around, this is the newest area that they've added in to Mythica. So Mythica is a brand new area for the 2021 season at Legoland Windsor, and this is the new addition for the 2022. So they are giving this an absolute massive push. It is definitely worth coming to this section of the park and having a good look around. The rides are very good as well, but the models are also spectacular with inside the actual Mythica area as well, whereas this sort of goes as a horseshoe right around the outside, and we'll have a look at some bits and pieces with regards to QR code activity, which I couldn't quite figure out, then I realised the reason why, but it doesn't matter. So as we come round, there's a load of welcome signs that says obviously welcome to Legoland Mythica, and then we have all of these different Lego models, and then if you activate the QR code, it will then do different bits and pieces on your phone. If you push the different buttons, it will then play something on the back screen, so you can see all of the different models that we're going to be looking at now. Some of them are located within the massive Flight of the Lion Sky Ride, and some of them are just hidden within the background, but the tour that we're going on now is through all the different lands in the worlds that you will visit on the actual ride itself. So that ride I highly recommend. It's exactly the same with regards to the Emmett 4D couch ride, but instead of it being the Lego Movie 2, it's all a completely different story for Mythica, and I know it is being rolled out at some of the 4D cinemas now, and there is a different one coming from the Monster Fighters party as well, which will be nice and exciting. I saw some of the artwork on that from Legoland Windsor as I was leaving, but that 4D ride at your little sort of cinema, or should I say, no, it's a 4D ride, but it's got a smell as well, is completely different to the main Flight of the Lion Sky. So if you haven't yet been on that ride or within this section of the park, try and get your way down to this way. So you can see there are lots of different models within, and you've got all the different flowers on the rhinos and everything like that. And like I said, there are a lot of different things to look at and try and soak in and just see what's going on. Now there's a lot of hidden models up on the sides. So you've got all the snails, you've got lots of bits of them coming off the wood. There's some of the ones that I missed last time, so you've really got to look round and up in all the trees, and you can see there's two just directly in front of us just there, and then we'll pan around and have a look at some of the other bigger models as well. That's why now I start looking up within all the trees, because they will tend to put stuff up really high within the trees as well, like they've done outside of the Lego Hotel. So as you walk around from the Castle Hotel to the Lego Hotel, and you've got that nice walkway, if you start looking up, there's lots of birds and everything, but again, if you look far back, there's a model just there. There's a little game here where you can spin those little bits around. If you start looking further within, there will be a couple of models dotted about as well, so you've really got to pay attention. This is something that they could obviously just keep adding to and change the experience with different QR codes and things like that if they wanted to, but I think the model is very effective, and you've got the smaller ones there which are lovely, bright and vibrant, and how it's sort of protected by the tree line as well. It's not going to get massively weathered, which is obviously a really nice thing. Now again, as we come round and we start looking up, there we go. So there are some models within this part of the tree. So I don't know what I missed when I first came in, which means I will try and do this again when I come for Halloween, because you would imagine that they would do this as a added Halloween. They might put one or two pumpkins and different bits and pieces in like that as well. So we'll have to see what it is, but if you look, that is a duck with a snail's shell on. So yes, there is very mythical type creatures dotted all around this park. Some of them are the Lego models, and obviously some of them are the more bigger plastic models that they've done. So it's a full mix within the actual main Mythica section. It's all brick models, but you can see how impressive this part of the section looks with all the steam and the smoke, and you've got the nice big crab at the front. And as we come around, this is me trying to be clever. So I thought, yeah, I'll get my QR code out and give it a go. And then it opens up. What I clicked on was the advert, because it's not your QR code scanner. you need to download something using the Lego app, not your QR code scanner. So I ended up just getting some random advert for that instead. So that did not go to plan, and I was laughing to myself as I was going around. The only thing I will say though is that if you don't have very good signal, it doesn't work very well at all. So I spent ages going, is it going to work? Is it going to work? What is it you do? Download the Legoland Windsor app first. It's clearly instructed. Don't use it's not a QR code, it's an AR activation. So I've been saying QR all the way through. It's an AR activation through the Legoland Windsor app. That is a proper schoolboy error. I will, next time I come through, even if they don't have anything different within here for the Halloween section, I will make sure that I have actually got the app, because I do have this app and a couple of the others from the different Legoland parks. I'll just make sure that is up, running and ready to go. So a couple of red spiders within, and again they had some models up top, and as we come back round, they've got the nice fascia, they've got the little scorpion down at the bottom, but you've got to actually make sure that the animals that you think they are what you think they are, because again, that is a completely different snail shell with a different duck or animal on the front. So if you were to create a mashup using Lego bricks, what would you pick? There are some cool, exciting things within that. And then I was going to stay there, but that family was about to push the button, so I left them to it. I didn't want to get in their way. But again, you've got models deep within on this one. And then you've got the crab, which I said before. I do find this part of the park very, very effective, and you've got the eggs and things. So depending on which way you walk round, you will see different bits and pieces within the tree, up, round, and all sorts just sort of hidden within. So you've really got to stop and pay attention. I did actually come back round again without the camera last time just to soak it in, and you do actually spend quite a good amount of time if you just wanted to stop and soak everything in, just to see everything and find all the bits and pieces that were hidden in the trees. And again, if you are using their sort of Legoland app, you could spend a huge amount of time just getting all of that working and interacting with the Lego models as well. But guys, I am starting to run out of time, so if you can like and subscribe and all that good stuff, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. I know it was a little bit hit and miss, and you can laugh at me as much as you like by using the QR code instead of their app. But it is what it is. But this bit leads you straight into Mythica, and the Mythica land itself was absolutely massive. But guys, as always, thank you very much for watching. You all take care, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Ta-da.